All right, day two, jumping back in. I still have a ton of droids to craft up, and we're going to get to the harder ones now. So that's what I think I'm going to do today. I'm not worried about super rebirthing. I am not worried about moving up too much. I mean, if I can, I can. I'm not too far off, but I think my priority is just finding the blueprints and trying to craft up or chip up whatever I need in order to complete my Droidex. I'll try to get as many of the easy ones out today, and then that way tonight, when they pop off with the dance party, maybe I can get some of the harder ones and make it a little bit easier for me. All right. Okay. So I crafted up just a bunch of stuff on the tables last night. What do I have here? Nothing on that one. All right. Let's send all of these guys. I'm going to send them to the fusion table. I'm going to send him to the fusion table. And I'm going to send you to the fusion table. All right, and then I just saw that something epic Beskar popped on the belt. Let's go find that. Oh, that could be useful. Be too heavy. All right, let me reset my desktop here because I need to pop up my droid tables so I can see exactly what I'm looking for here. So be too heavy. I think I'm almost done with this guy. Arm core. I've just got to do the stellar one. So I think I'm going to have to chip this guy up unless I find a stellar one, but he's the last one. I'm only missing the stellar arm core. That's the only one, I think, for the B2 heavy. Yeah. And I need an ARG, all in stellar. I think I can make that happen. So let me just pop this guy over to the side a little bit. If I can chip him up, I got lots of chips, so it's going to be pricey, but I'm sure I can do it. If I get 2 ARGs, that will close out arm core, and I don't have to worry about looking for ARGs and B2 heavies anymore. B1 heavies, I'm still working on B1 heavies as well. That's for the null. This one's complex though, because you got to find the B1 heavy and you got to find a gun runner. That's always a challenge. And a BB. That could be very expensive. And I don't think I have a lot of those. All right, let's go collect all my missions. I've got BB-8 equipped. Let's restart these. I don't need the money. I'm just curious if any good blueprints come out. I think that's going to change the whole dynamic of the game here as well. I was thinking about that now I think people are going to be less likely to throw out good blueprints because they've got something they can do with them. I mean, before, if you were already a fairly high, I think there'll be less of them out front. Pro Roller, welcome back, man. You're almost always the first one to comment. It's like you're waiting for me to pop on. I have a Pickaxe 11 Astromech, I think, actually. I got this guy here. Yeah, he's an 11. You got 99.8. All right, so I've got them maxed out. I haven't put anything on the crafting table, but just for context, I got a 10. I can easily get this guy or 11. That guy should be a 10. No, he's a 9. But I could always grab this guy. He's a stellar legendary. This guy would give me a 10. So give me a little bit. I'll do that test for you. I got to figure out what I want to throw on the bench. Actually, I've got all these things. Let's collect. I've got all these things here. I'm going to see. Let me pull up my phone. There was a comment on one of my videos. I think there's a guy that's watching my videos that I think he's convinced that you get the same thing every time, and I don't think so. I think it's going to be random. So I'm just going to pull up my comments here and see what he got off of this. Da, 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 da. Click that off. Sorry, just going through my scroll here. News. There we go. He got, from this combination, he got a load lifter. So we're going to see if we get a load lifter. I don't think we are. No, we got a drift R off of that one. So still a good drift R, but yeah, it's not consistent. It is definitely not consistent. Okay, let me cancel this mission and we'll go put that guy on there and we'll see what we knock off. We'll swap. Okay, so for context, I haven't upgraded my pickaxe. I got a level, like I bought the max level on the pickaxe Nova crystals, right? So I got the max level on the pickaxe Nova crystals. I haven't added anything more. So my pickaxe in the Nova shop is 25. I think it's 25. Yeah, I'm a level 25. Upgrade level 20. I'm a 24, I guess. Or no, I'm 25. I could upgrade to 26 if I had the money. I don't. So I'm a level 25 pickaxe. I got chopper equipped. I got a level 10 pickaxe companion. Let's just start smashing. So it looks like, what, 198... 172, so it's 42 normally, 172, and then multi-crits, oh, it's 108. That's it. So it's 42 normally, 108 with a critical, and 173 with the multi-critical. I do have the multi-critical on there as well. Hey, Miraculous, how you doing, man? I get over 98. My base, with a critical hit, I'm getting over 98. My base is 43 is a base, 108 is a critical hit, and 173 is a multi-critical. I guess I should just, I'm going to trade this guy back and get the better pickaxe. One better pickaxe. Plus we can run this mission. Maybe I should get a splash as well. Let me move this thing around. I don't know why it always... I know why it always defaults over there. I just don't want to change it because it'll mess up my Battle Royale settings. 22 hours, man. This is a wild ride. This is going to take a bit. This is definitely going to take a bit. Although I'm going to come back and forth a few times. Of course, because I didn't stock up with any splashes. That's the Nova perk I want. Like a couple hundred for an auto splash populator. Like every 2 minutes or something, a new splash shows up in your inventory. That way you're constantly collecting them. You don't have to go get them. I gotta check too, do I need a rick for my progression? Because I have a rick that I'm thinking of donating to the cause, a galactic rick. Oh, I need a rick at 35 in Stellar. There's no way I'm gonna be going to 35. I'm not worried about that. So I think I'm going to donate a rick to the cause and see if I can, what do I need rick for? I need him just for the Axipod, and that's the only, there's two new droids I'm missing for the paint, and that is one of them. So I think I'm going to donate my Galactic Rick to the cause, along with a Galactic R7 and a BDX Explorer. Now I need to go get another Galactic R7. I'm sure I'll get one off of my missions. Or I can sacrifice one of mine from my production, because I definitely don't need the credits. Yeah, so that'll be one of my focuses today. I need to get a scrap R and I need to get an Axipod. I get those two and I unlock the paint. And then after that, it's just trying to complete all the rest of the... There's no way I'm completing them all today, of course, but... Yeah, I agree with you, Pro Roller. It is a bit of a grind to get the stellar regular mythics. I mean, it's almost less of a grind to get the stellar new mythics, because at least you know what you need to craft in order to get them. Whereas before, you have, like the other ones, it's you either have to get it off the belt, you have to chip it up, or you just have to randomly hope that what you throw on there is going to give you something good. I don't need a Hall R. I do not need the BU4D anymore. That was one of the ones I've totally got all 6 of the new variants of the one with the BU4D. So I can stop looking at that guy. Yeah, I don't even know what path I'm on, Bula. I think, sorry, let me just, I don't even know what path I'm on right now. Let me take a look. What path am I on? I'm on path 3 at the moment. I didn't go to, I did go to 35 on, I don't know if I went to 35 on path 4 or on path 5. One of the two I went to 35. And you know, it's not that hard to go to 35 if I'm really looking early game at what the mythics are that I'm going to be needing. If I'm really looking early game at the mythics, it's not too terribly bad. If you're not paying attention to them and grabbing them early, then you end up in a bit of a bind. It's also kind of a shame that this Droid Fusion just crafts up a droid and not a blueprint, because when it's just random, that's great. I mean, it's great that it's random. I got a random drift R here. I'm happy about that. That's nice. But I can't trade it with anybody. I can't give it to anybody. And if I don't need the drift R, I think, ironically, I actually do need a drift R for this rebirth right now. But if I don't need the drift R, you kind of got something you don't need, and you may potentially just scrap it, right? Oh, you're just going to stick there at 35. I'm pretty sure they're adding more here very soon. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if they added more this weekend, along with the IO event. Now that they have all these new Fusion Droids. It won't be long, and they'll have more levels. Or they could all throw us for a loop, and they could just change the requirements for all the existing levels. That'll catch everybody off guard. All right, a Driftar. No, I think, yeah, that was it. I did actually need that guy in order to progress here. Look at that. I can actually level up now. I hear Becker's running around behind me, or I did. Welcome in, Becker's as well. All right, let's level up. I might as well while I'm here. That way I got like a sub goal in the background, like a secondary goal in the background. I should have a ton of credits on these things, so let's not touch the chips. Let's touch all those. Oh yeah, I still got lots to buy the good stuff now. All right. So I think I'm going to sacrifice this Rick to the cause. if I put that Rick in there with an R7 and a BDX Explorer, I think I actually have an R7 as well. There we go. We'll just sacrifice one of these ones. We'll put them in the Fusion machine. Yeah, we'll throw you on the bench. Well, no, I'll throw you to the side for a moment. All right, let's get this guy. We'll bring you up to Galactic. He should be pretty cheap. Yeah, 400 is not bad. And we'll stick you on the Fusion machine. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the DJ event tonight for me, not tomorrow, but tonight for me. Yeah, it'll help me knock out some of these more difficult ones that I've got for sure. I'm assuming at some point, well, they will make it so you can chip them up, but I imagine it'll be like everything else. It'll come down to how they progress. At some point, these new ones will be old ones. At the rate they're pumping out content, there's going to be 20 different variants of droids here shortly. And this will be old news, and you'll be able to chip them up. All right, let's put you to work somewhere. We're going to sacrifice that guy instead. So this one should be a Rick, an R7, and a BDX Explorer. Should give me the Axipod, which I don't have in Galactic. Let's crank this guy up. 30 hours, 6 minutes, huh? That's a long time. Oh, I guess I better go get my good pickaxe guy again. But this one will at least be a new one for me. Oh, sorry, splashes. And then I got one more new one, and that's the paint job unlocked. Oh, you just finished a JR. I'm so far from finishing the Droidex. Beckers, thank you very much. I'm so far from finishing the Droidex. I still have 2 of the Stellar Mythics that I didn't have from before. I don't know if it's worth it to run all the way over here. I think the amount of time I run over here is probably the amount of time I would have knocked off this thing just by continuing to smash it. That's too bad, Pro Roller. I got a KK Stellar all crafted up somewhere in here. I got to find another one. I got to find another KK Stellar, and then I'll smash that Gonk up, or Zonk, or Gonk. I don't know. I guess it's Zonk, XONX. I'll call it Zonk. I'm sure you'll find one. It's a decent event. Hey, Poker Greatest, what's the best perks to use? So I guess, I mean, to me, it really depends on what level you're at. I'm not sure how many times you super rebirth. I'm somewhere in the mid 30s at this point. So they definitely change over time. So if you're fairly early on, then I would say without a doubt, the #1 best perk you have to get starting the game is your scrap value. Level 1 scrap value, and you have to unlock like the scrap blueprints in order to get that. So without a doubt, that is the #1 best perk to have. After that, the Droid Alert is a really good perk to have as an extra, because it really helps you not have to sit there and watch the belt the whole time. Although now I'm watching the belt all the time for these new droids. After that, I really liked getting the pickaxe ones. Now, early on, it feels like you're just wasting Nova crystals, but I've got the maxed out pickaxe right now, and it's really nice to start a Super Rebirth with a max level 25 pickaxe and not have to really worry about it ever again. Some of the nice to have ones, I really like the blueprint slots. I really like the extra lounge slots. Those are nice to have. The little scrap bin in your base, it's okay, but I wouldn't put any Nova crystals into it early on. The auto collects, I quite like them, but again, early game, not such a big need. It's not that hard to run around and collect them all. What other perks? Oh, the critical, this critical hit, critical amount, that's huge, huh? That starting to put some investment into those. My strategy where I'm at now, because I've got all the small perks, is typically whatever is the cheapest between critical amount, critical chance, and scrap value. That's what I buy. So when I have enough Nova crystals, the cheapest one of those three is what I purchase before I move up. Also really nice to have, almost mandatory, is the chip station. I don't know if you got this yet. The chip station there. You can buy that with Nova crystals, or if you want, you can buy it with the I think it's the VIP pack gives it to you. If you do use the VIP pack, make sure, here's a shameless plug, make sure you're using my code GrindGeek in the lobby there, or in the item shop. It's really good to have the chips. You'll need them as you try to push up to like levels 35. You're chipping stuff up all the time. Those are probably my best perks there. No worries, man. I mean, I would look at it this way. Focus on the core ones. Scrap value, critical chance, and critical amount. And then pick off the nice to have perks as you go. Whatever. Early game, it seems like it's a little overwhelming, but I ended up buying all sorts of little ridiculous things because I would get like, say, 150 Nova crystals from a Super Rebirth. I'd spend 100 on an upgrade and have 50 left over, so I'd go spend those 50 on one of the lesser perks each time. And before you know it, you've got them all. Almost done, almost done. All right, there's another one added to the Droidex. Thank you very much. He actually earns pretty good. Let's put him to work as well. All right, so that's one more in the Droidex. Let's go take a look at the Droidex and clear everything off. Except for maybe that guy, because that's the one that we got just now. I'll see what I've done today. So yesterday I managed to get all of these ones. I got quite a few yesterday, huh? Yeah, that guy's hilarious. I like this guy too. He's pretty funny. All right, gold. Oh, there they are. I got a couple over here. Got that guy, got that guy. Diamond, I got this one. I like that one too. He's kind of cool. Got that guy. I like that guy. For sure, I like that guy there. Not a big fan. He just looks like a fat B2 RP. It's kind of another variant. Beskar. All right, we got that one. I got a lot yesterday, huh? I didn't do too bad. Except all the high-end ones I didn't get. All right, Galactic. All right, got that guy. Oh, sorry. I can't do join requests while I'm in the Droidex for some reason. Yeah, I put a bit into the movement speed, but not too terribly much. I was worried about going too fast. What else did I have here? All right, I got these guys yesterday. And that's the one I just got. I'm going to leave that one there, so it'll be the only one I've got left because that was from today. So I did pretty good yesterday. I cleaned up yesterday. A lot of them. All right, so we've got one today so far. And ironically, I did need that Rick for this level here. So I'll have to get another Rick. Oh, that's a shame. I should have paid attention more. I could have just leveled up one more time here, but that's all right. I'm not really worried about leveling up at this point. Let's swap you back with BB-8. All right, I'll collect these chips before I forget, because I'm going to need a bunch. All right, the next one I really want to focus on is getting the scrap R. If I can get one scrap R, then I get the new paint. So I need a ground mech is what I really need, because it's probably the hardest one of them all. Ground mech, R6, and a gonk. Gonk will be easy. How many V-Bucks? I don't know. I got quite a few V-Bucks because I don't spend them. I have the crew pass, so you get 1,000 V-Bucks just for having the crew pass as part of the monthly subscription, and then you get 800 from the battle pass. So you get like 1,800 every month, and then I don't use them. I don't use them that much. Oh, there's a ground mech, an R6. It's telling me right now that I should be building this guy. And I don't use them. I don't use them that much because there's not much I'm not, I mean, some skins I'll go and buy, but it's not, I'm not huge on this, most of the skins, right? So what I get from the battle pass is usually more than enough for me. And then there's the odd, like if Lego ever comes out with more sets, I usually buy the Lego sets for Lego Fortnite. And then I did buy a couple of the packs here. I didn't buy the most recent one. All right, no, that's an amp walker, not a gonk. There's a gonk. Ah, perfect. We'll get the default one. Oh, is it I thought you still got 1,000. It's only 800 for the battle pass, but I think when you pay, like you used to get 1,000 from the battle pass. You only get 800 from the battle pass, but you still get 1,000 V-Bucks just for being a crew member. So you get 1,000 boom right away for being a crew perk. And then you get another 800 from the battle pass. So you get 1,800 800 for every battle pass and 1,000 a month for the crew pass. Is it 800 for the crew pass as well? Okay, maybe I haven't paid attention. But anyways, they add up because I never use them. All right, so this one should be the scrap R. Let me find the scrap R. He'll be just a default version. Oh yeah, I get another flawless yesterday too in one of these new guys. All right, so this is a scrap R. How much is he? 21 minutes, 33 seconds. Nice and easy. He's a new one. That should be it for me. I'm just going to sell him. Actually, I'm going to look at him in the lounge first because he is a new one. He's kind of cute, but he's not necessarily my favorite, I don't think. All right, that means I should have a new base paint. Let's check it out. Yeah, there we go. 17 of 17. Let's equip it. That took a little while, huh? It's all right. I think I still like the Galactic or the Stellar one better and the Galactic one better. But I mean, you're right, Pro. I mean, at least the floor matches the ceilings and the walls on this one. There's some correlation between the two. I'll leave it on for now. All right, what is next then? Okay, I've got some of those. Let's try to close some out. I think I am... Arm core. What is arm core? I think I'm just missing one of those. Yeah, that's the B2 heavy. Arg arg. Let's try to close that out. Throw that in there. Let me go see what's back behind the belt. I've already got one sitting in my base. I think I'll just leave that guy. I don't really need him. I think it's going to be a bit of an expensive investment on this one. There's a baseline ARG, but he shouldn't be too expensive to chip up, so... May was the last month for 1,000. Ah, yeah. Ah, thanks a lot, Brett. Appreciate it. Yeah, I managed to finally the hardest one for me on Twitch was getting a consistent number of followers over, or viewers, not followers, people viewing it over consecutive streams. Oh, there's a better ARG. All right, we're going to take both those guys. Let's do a whole bunch of chipping up. Let's just put you on the fusion machine for the moment. This is going to be pricey. But I mean, one more I don't have to look at ever again. All the way to Stellar. All right, that one's the Stellar. Put him on the machine. Man, that B2 heavy is going to be expensive, isn't it? There's two things I think they really need to fix right now. One is where this thing is located. It's such a pain in the ass. And the other is those splashes. That's such a pain in the ass, having to run around all the time to go collect them. All right. That'll be it for Arm Core. Then I got to pick which one I want to tackle next. Got to update all my spreadsheets here so I know. And that was the servo I got in default, I think. All right, this guy, super expensive. Well, not super expensive, but it's probably going to cost me 15, 20,000 in chips by the time I'm done. 5,000. 8,000. Not too bad, actually. Okay. Put them on the fusion machine. If he ever gets here. All right. I better go get my pickaxe and my... I'll leave you there. Get a splash. Yeah, I need a third companion slot too. All my wish lists. Yeah, they keep taking a chunk out of the free V-Bucks all the time. I mean, I don't mind so much for the crew pass, though. I mean, for the amount I play the game and the perks it gives me, and I mean, I don't play all the modes, but it like you also get the, I can't remember, Rocket Racing. I don't play Rocket Racing. I played a little bit on mobile for not very long, but I get the pass. I just never use it. But I do use the Lego pass. I do go through the battle pass. I don't normally do like the reload and all those, but anytime there's quest lines and stuff, I'll jump into those. And the good thing is you can get all the rewards from them, even without having to play the game, really, as long as you're getting the XP. Yeah, it's not a bad deal at all. All right, there's one more done. Might as well just put you to work somewhere too, because I've got lots of extra space. All right, that is completely marked off now. Arm core is done. All right, I've got, what's another one? Let me just mark off arm core. Don't need that one anymore. All right, what is another one I want to spend some time working on now that's fairly easy? Let's see what else we can get knocked out that I'm well on the way of. So null, I'm not doing too bad in the way of null. Got a few more nulls to go. Same with Optar. All right, so null needs Gunrunner, B1 Heavy, BB. Yeah, that is a challenge. Optar, R2, R2, B2 Super. Really got to be looking for Ricks 1200, IGs, KXs, load lifters, because I'm way behind on all of the more complex ones, which I'm really going to be counting on tonight's event in order to knock some of that out. I've got a couple alts sitting in the lounge as well. So if I can find a load lifter, I guess I should just start smashing up some of the stuff I get off the back missions and just see what I find. Yeah, let's just throw these guys on there. Where's my droids? There you are. Oh man, my lounge is full. Everything's full. I guess I better go clean some stuff up. Put you on the fusion table. All right, Rick 1200, what can I do with you? Servo, 2 B1 heavies and a Rick 1200. Servo. And that's a rainbow one, so I need to do something lower or higher with it. Oh, cycle grab. I'm sure he's a little pricey. All right, so Servo needs, what else? He needs 2 B1 heavies. I think there was 1 B1 heavy sitting right out here. Let's smash that guy up. Because I don't think I'm going to find a load lifter right away. B1 heavies will be a whole lot easier. Yeah, I would still get it too. I mean, plus you get your own custom, like not custom, but you get your own skins just for having the thing as well. And you get all the different styles for them. And I don't mind. Some of them I don't care for, but usually they're not too bad. Okay. Just for storage space, I'm going to put you over there as well on the Fusion machine. Okay, let's find another B1 heavy. They need to add an alert. Oh, BB I could use as well for something. They need to make a custom alert where you can just put an alert for the specific droid you're looking for as well. Like make a Nova perk where you can just pick one droid of any choice that you want. Rick 1200. Could use that also for a servo, probably of a lower level. Don't need a Motrax for anything. Of course, it's always the ones that are showing up that you don't need. Where's the load lifters? Where's the Ricks? Because I feel it's like way less productive now because I'd love to be smashing out my droids at the same time you can see the belt, but you can't see the belt. So you got to stand at the belt. Mr. DA. You can't see the belt, so you got to stand here, but then I can't smash anything out of there. Now I understand why you guys have alt accounts. I don't like I missed on the super crates. I missed that time. Like I didn't go around and collect super crates much, and there was that brief period where they were just OP giving out Nova crystals and chips. And of course, I didn't try it at the time, and then they nerfed it. And then I went after they nerfed it. I did go around when I was trying to grind up chips last week, I think it was. I just don't find it's worth my time. I think I'm better off to just, especially now that they added the 3 times chip sell to a droid. I think my time is better spent crafting droids, selling droids, and collecting chips from the chip station. And there's nothing I want coming off here. Especially, there seems like a few that are really... I don't think I need B2 Super anymore. Oh no, I do need a B2 Super. B2 Super with R2 and R2. I think I have an R2 in there somewhere. So I do have an R2. I just need another R2. And that is which one? That is the Optar. How am I making out with Optar? I need Rainbow, Stellar, Default, and Gold. Maybe I'll take that one up to Stellar too. That'll be a bit pricey, but if I can just find one more R2. No, it's a guaranteed. It's a guaranteed sell. Like even when I look at a droid, it just tells me automatically it's worth 3 times. Like if you look at this droid normally, now it says 297. Normally it's only 99. It just automatically tells me it's worth 3 times. Every single time I sell it now, instead of this being worth 99, it's worth 297. Guaranteed. Same with the resale value. It's guaranteed as well. So for me, that's well worth it. Spend your chips on or your Nova Crystals on that. It's a good perk to have. Okay, so I'm looking for an R2. I'm looking for gun runners. I'm looking for, what else was I looking for? This is the thing, I get so lost. I want to get down when this list is whittled down a little bit more. It'll be so much nicer because at least I'll understand what it is I'm looking for. So B2 Super, the Optar, I could use it in default actually. But then I need a whole bunch of more R2s, and those are rare. It's the same as it was last week. So the R2 DJ dance party, it's the same time every week. Let me pull it up here. Get my Discord open. Right. So there it is. Those are the times. It's going to be the same every week. So depending on where you're at, you can pick your time, but it's 2 times for 3 hours. And for me, the first one works out all right. It's like 5 o'clock tonight for me, which is not bad. The next one's at 5 a.m. I won't be getting up for a 5 a.m. 3-hour period. You need to live somewhere where it's like 8 a.m. You need to be Eastern US, where it's 8 a.m., 8 p.m. Then it's not so bad. Or Brazil. Hey, Missing, how you doing? Welcome in again. I don't know. I sit here and I notice all these ones, like the ones that I like, the ARG. I constantly keep seeing that. Going, man, the ARG, and then I'm like, I don't need it anymore. Yeah, I got to figure some things out there, Missing, but I got my path to affiliate yesterday, so I signed up for that. Now I need to figure out what I got to do with it all. Yeah, I even got to figure out about. I honestly, so like I've Twitch is completely new to me. I didn't even watch Twitch that much until not recent, that long ago, right? I started checking out some of the channels on Twitch, but I don't know a whole lot about it. I don't know anything about the hype trains or the subs yet. I mean, I know the principle of it, but I haven't gone and delved into it far enough to see what I need to do to set all that stuff up. But I see. Yeah, I see. You even got the. I noticed that missing. You had your founding member moderator button there. Yeah, that's the way I figure. I'm just gonna take it slow, one thing at a time. I set my goals for getting the. I mean, I didn't even set goals. I just figure I'll stream. People will catch the stream. Eventually, the requirements will fulfill themselves, and once they allow me to have one thing, I'll pick that up. I'm still right now. I've been focusing heavily on trying to just set up better stream quality. I did go in and get myself set up so when there's a new subscriber or a follower, it should pop up on my overlay as well. Now I think I got that sorted out. Just learning about overlays and stream elements and different features you can throw in there. Yeah, I see. It's like a limited time event. You had to be old school to get it too. You can't even get it anymore. Man, there is not a lot popping up that I need off these belts, is there? Oh, R6. What can I use the R6 for? There was something. Ground mech gonk R6. And that is the scrapper, which I just did not that long ago. Let me see what levels I need. So I can make it in gold. If we can find gonk will be easy. Ground mech is the more challenging one. I need to have more than 10 blueprints down at any given time too, because you end up kind of making these piles. Yeah, I knocked off quite a few yesterday missing. It was I just cleared my Droidex. It must have been around 10. Oh, there's a ground mech. Okay, we've got enough to start working on this one. Okay, we can put a ground mech in. We got an R6, which I can chip up. And I just need to find a gonk, which should be fairly easy to find. Nice flawless on a flawless I already had. Not a big win. I need to clean something out, though. I don't... Oh, no, I do have a couple lounge spaces. Okay. Lounge. Lounge. Running out of space here, man. Let's swap. The reason I'm going to swap is I want to stick something. I'm going to use the benches as space as well. Swap you. All right, it's ground mech R6. Where's my R6? There's my R6. Take a quick look at the belt here. All right, we'll chip you up, I think, to Beskar. Something on that one. Man, there is no space. So yeah, Pro Roller, it's only 3 hours. 2 slots of 3 hours. But it's every Tuesday. And according to their Discord as well, with their road map ahead, there's also going to be a new event. Like, you remember that super crate that was down in here from the chopper event? Something to do with that. So it sounds like that's going to be a second event that's going to pop off sometime in the near future as well. Should I just put you in there? And then I don't know what day it'll be, but then we'll have two different weekly events for 3 hours each, just to get better droids. Although I think that the dance party is going to be the better of the two. Yeah, you're exactly the opposite of me, Pro Roller. Your 5 a.m. is my 5 p.m. So 5 a.m. doesn't probably work for you. I mean, who knows? It could. But 5 a.m. doesn't really work for me. But the 5 p.m. is all right for me. So I get the first one. You get the second one. Unless you're on the East Coast of North and South America, it really kind of sucks for you if you want to try and get two of them. All right. Put you on the fusion table. All right. So which one has? That is the Ground Mech R6 Gonk. That's the Scrap R. And we're going to get it in Beskar. All right. I'm actually kind of looking forward to getting the Droidex done so you don't have to chase all these recipes. I'll just start to chase more specific ones. It's nice that they do it though. I'm kind of glad that they're actually bringing back those little mini events, because at least it gives you a chance to get some of the higher level mythics in there. Let me go find my droid wherever I put him. Here he is. I also kind of wish they would make some consistency to the fusion. Like, I mean, if you put the right droids in, it's very specific. Like, I put those 3 droids. I guaranteed I'm going to get this this guy, but oh, I could use this guy. If nobody needs this guy, I'll take him. Do you need him? If you don't need him, I'll take him, because I can use him for my higher level servo. I'll leave him there for a minute. I don't want to steal it if somebody... Actually, I think... No, it's Rick I need for this level, isn't it? Not Rick 1200. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted there. I see anything nice pop up on the left side of my screen. I just go running. All right, that's a new droid. Does he earn? He doesn't even earn that much. I am just going to... Well, I want to sell him off, but I need to get BB-8 first. Which means I got to find BB-8. Oh, there he is. There he is. Like, I'd like to craft all those things up into something, but man, it's just too time consuming. Can't watch the belt and do that. At some point I'm going to have to, because I'll need the higher level ones. Let's sell this guy. Let's sell this guy. Everything here I think I need for something. I'm the exact same way, Brett, man. I've got no room. Like, look at, I just got all this stuff in here because I'm just holding it thinking, oh man, I could get something, but then you gotta stand here and wait and see if you get something. So I need Rick 1200 and a B1 heavy. I've got a B1 heavy stellar crafted up inside here, but I kind of don't want to waste the B1 heavy stellar. I've got this KX. I could craft that up with another KX and a gonk. I was hoping to get another lower level KX because I've got a really high level KX up here or down there. I don't know where. Must be down below. I fly like crap, huh? Somewhere I thought I had a high level KX. Maybe I don't. My base is, there he is. My base is such a mess. I just got the wrong things in the wrong places. It's just a disaster zone. That BDX in Stellar, I'm not too worried about that one. It doesn't do me much good unless I can find a Rick. Brett, we have room. There's still 3 slots in here, man. You're more than willing to jump on in. How many hours until the next event? The next event. It depends on where you're at. So the next event there's a mini event tonight. So that's the timings on the mini events. You just pick wherever you're at, and that'll tell you the time for the mini event tonight. I don't know if it shows you on, oh, it does show you on here as well. So 8 hours, you got 8 hours until the mini dance party event. And then there is the IO event, or DO, sorry, not IO. Why don't I call them IO? The DO event in 4 days, 14 hours, and such. Those are the 2 times. Those are the 2 new events coming up there. Dravi jumping in. Good, good. There's another CB. Oh, there's a, what is it? Hopefully it's something decent. Track R. Why can't it be a ground mech? Who needs a track R? Oh, you need that? I'll bring it to your base. Where are you at? You're over here, aren't you? I just stuck it in front of your chips station there. KR. Oh, that's all right. Perfect. I can use that. 2 KXs and a gonk in Beskar. That is a brilliant one. Let's see. Can I put you in the lounge? Yes, I can. That's a nice score. Because that is a zonk. Where is that one? And I don't have that in Beskar. Oh, that's brilliant. Give me a better pickaxe droid now. I have no idea where I put him. Let's collect this first. There he is. Thank you very much, Brett. That is brilliant score. Gonk is an easy one. I'll be able to get him and chip him up. That'll be 1 more marked off. And it'll free up some space in my base. That's super nice as well. One more lounge spot opened up. Oh, do you need to join to send a request? Yeah, you have. Sorry, you've already sent it. You figured it out yourself. But yeah, you got to send a request. I got invite only on my request settings. And during streaming, I don't mind. I let everybody jump in. When I'm on my own, sometimes it depends on what I'm doing, whether I let people in or not. If my wife is here, or if I'm specifically working on something, I lock out the requests. I used to have them all open, but then with Lego Fortnite, you got to be super careful, because if you just have requests open and somebody just joins your world, man, they can do irreparable damage in no time. So that's when I kind of started locking it out and just putting invite only. I mean, for me, Pro Roller, the only reason I'm doing it is so I can complete my Droidex. Normally, I wouldn't bother with it too much. I think that these new droids, after you complete the Droidex, are going to be, before they make new levels above 35 that's going to require them, which I'm pretty sure they're going to do. I think you'd have to be a fairly high level base, and all you're looking at doing is maximizing your credit production. So you could take these 2KXs and a Gonk, which 2KX Beskars would take up two. I mean, you wouldn't put a Gonk anywhere working, but you put these two guys working, they take up 2 spots, whereas you can now essentially free up 1 spot and make one that earns more than either one of these. A Beskar load lifter. All right, Dravi. Man, I haven't seen Rick and load lifters. Those have got to be the 2 most elite mythics, in my opinion, in this game. I rarely see them come off that belt in any variant. That's why I think that Lug and Lomo are going to be super hard to knock out. That's why it'd be nice if they made fixed recipes for the other ones. Like you craft a Proto Roller, a Mono Walker, and a BB9. It gives you a specific mythic every single time. So you could at least plan and predict rather than just randomness. Jay, welcome to the chat, first of all. I would definitely say the multi-crit is worth it. If you look at mine, I'm getting... my base hit is 44, my next hit is 115, and the multi-crits is like 175. I personally don't need a second fusion tank. One is enough for me. I may get one at some point, but I would say multi-crit is by far worth it more than the extra fusion tank. My personal opinion. I would even get another multi-crit before I got the fusion tank. And it's like 800. We'll take that Gonk. Oh man, you crafted, well, if you got 3,500 droids or 13,500 droids, man, I should be asking you for advice, not me, you asking me for advice, man. I got the multi-crit. I like the multi-crit. I find that flawless in something I've already got flawless in again. Because this is the other side. The multi-crit speeds up your crafting, which also speeds up the amount of time it takes you to smash down the first one. So it's helpful. It's helpful even if you have only one fusion tank to have the multi-crit. All right. Okay, one more. This will be one more knocked off in the Droidex. Okay, 2 KXs and a Gonk. That's the Zonk, and it's going to be Beskar. Come on, Gonk, get in here. Oh, let me go get my pickaxe droid here. You're like me, man. I'm a thrifty spender. I'm always conscious of what I spend my Nova crystals on. That's what I'm grinding on right now, Jay. I'm just trying to grind through these. I got a spreadsheet up. I'm just trying to knock them off one at a time. I managed to get all of my rares. I've got one epic, like every variant of all of my rares done. I've got one epic variant and one legendary. Well, one epic and one legendary droid of all variants done as well. Of course, it looks like the rare ones and the legendary ones are the easiest ones to craft, honestly. The epics and the mythics are going to be the hard ones. I agree, man. I totally agree, Jay. You got to be very strategic about how you spend the crystals. And I mean, that said, I did buy a bunch of the frivolous perks as well, like the super crates, because I wanted the hats, right? But I typically would, whenever I would get my crystals, I'd spend a big amount on one of the good perks. And then if I had some pocket change left over, I'd buy one of the nifty ones. Plus, now I've got most of the little nifty ones, like the super crates, the collectors, the lounge spots, the blueprint spots. I've got all of those now, so I don't even have to look at them anymore. I just focus on the big hitters at this point. Yeah, I got all of them just one at a time. The pickaxes, I don't know if you've got the pickaxe one, but I mean, if you super rebirth like I do, I mean, I typically just super rebirth every time I can. I'm delaying it now just because I want to have big credits and big chip earnings in order to fill my Droidex up. But that pickaxe perk is well worth it. Every time I super rebirth, starting off with a level 25 pickaxe is a lifesaver. I'm using them as lounge spots too, man. If you were watching me like 15 minutes ago, that's exactly what I was doing. I was sticking spare stuff on the fusion bench. All my workbenches were filled. I'm just swapping stuff around. It's kind of like the shuffle game, right? Where I'd have to move something off of a bench to put something else onto the bench, swapping companions. And I've got 7 or 8 blueprints sitting out in front of my base as well. They need to up it to 20 blueprints allowed on the ground at any given time. Almost done with this guy. All right, one more added to the Droidex. He makes 128. I might even be able to put him to work somewhere. I'm going to throw this guy in the garbage because I need space. Sorry, I didn't even see what kind of droid he is. But he's got to be better than something else I'm earning out there. 128 battle droid. Just don't have space for half these things. B2RP. I do need B2RP for something, don't I? With a gunrunner and a CB. Let me put him on the fusion table for right now. Put you to work. Ah, Becker's, man, the gunrunner is miserable right now. I need him for so many of these droids as well, and he never pops up. Okay, so there was a CB. There's a CB. Let's go craft this guy right now, because that's 2 of those. Let me go check. Maybe I've already got it in Beskar as well. B2RP, CB. Oh, and it's a gun runner as well. So I might be waiting a little while, because if you need it for progression, I'll give it to you, man. I don't have it in Beskar, but I'll just leave them there on the bench for the moment in time. Did you get your gun runner? I want to see what you got. You're very excited. Oh, you got a monowalker. I've got monowalkers for you if you want. If you look up back behind my my thing here, there's it's a B2RP. I guess they've already disappeared. Or somebody grabbed them. Either way, doesn't matter. They're all free for the taking here. I almost want to be a lower level so I can get the epics again on these pulls, because I almost only get legendaries at this point. Okay, what do I have out here? Rick 1200 with a B1 heavy and a B1 heavy. $30 hours in Stellar. Yeah, some of them are super long. Oh, there's a load lifter. Somebody needed a low lifter, did they not? If not, I'm going to craft this guy up because I can use him for one of my lug or Lomo. We got you, man. $30 hours in Stellar. Yeah, I crafted one up already this morning. It was 30 hours. Does it have a limit? What is the limit? I think it just keeps going up. I just don't know when it becomes no longer cost effective. I mean, when it starts to get up in the quintillions for just taking 1 extra second off, I'm not so sure it's worth spending that much money on the thing. You're very welcome, Beckers. I think we're going to craft this guy up. Nobody took him. I can use him along with the B1 Heavy. I got to find a B1 Heavy. I don't want to use my Stellar one just yet. Well, I might have to anyways, because it's a Rick 1200 with 2 B1 Heavies. All right, I've also got CB. That's with a gun runner, though. And I'm looking for R2s. Oh, that one? Yeah, I mean, I would definitely spend more money on the Nova Shop one. Yeah, if you guys are missing, if you got so many QAs, then you could spend them on the pickaxe. I mean, I think if you get to level 35 and you're not super rebirthing, and you just keep getting the better and better and better droids all the time in your base, it's not. I mean, you could be smashing out the amount of credits you get. Yeah, I'm not too focused on my super. I should have paid attention. I could have, if I wouldn't have crafted up that Rick earlier, I could have rebirthed one more time here just by hitting my scrap bench a little bit, but I wasn't paying attention. I know I needed it for 35 and Stellar, but I wasn't going to, I'm not worried about that at this point. Like I see the Rick 1200 quite a bit, and you never see the Rick. Nobody grabbed this load lifter? I think I'm going to take a load lifter as well here. Let's craft that guy. Because load lifter, I can knock out with those 2 alts. I got to chip him up. Got to chip everything up, but... Load lifter with 2 alts will give me the Lomo, and I've already got it in default, so we'll go to gold. How expensive is this? Shouldn't be too bad, huh? Nah, not too bad. Okay. Gold it is. Got to clear some space on the fusion bench, though. But this will clear up 2 spots in here. Man, it's like that total shuffle game where you gotta move everything around. Swap you. Swap you. All right, 2 alts and the load lifter should give me the Lomo in gold. I guess I better get my pickaxe droid again wherever I left him. Up here, probably. Yep, there he is. Oh, get out of the way, droid. Wasted like 10 hits on the top of my droid's head there. Okay, that's the 2 lowest level Lomos I've got done. I think that one's going to be a tough one. Lomo is going to be one of the Lomo and Lug are going to be, and the Axipod are going to be the hardest ones, I think. Just because of the low pull rate on load lifters and Ricks. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm going to go grab that rainbow Rick. Oh, do you need it? Oh, you can't even afford it probably at this point, but I'll grab him because that guy, I can actually progress again here. What is that there? Rick 1200. We'll put you on this bench because at least I can craft you up a little bit faster. All right, one more there. We're just going to sell you, actually. Let me throw this in here. I don't want to lose blueprints. Got to find BB-8 first. There he is. Throw that guy out front if anybody wants him. Where's my pickaxe droid again? Actually, collect this first. I always forget to collect that, and then I end up wasting chips. Hey, Harry, at this point, they don't. Right now, it only still goes to 35, but I would put money on the, if there was a bet on whether or not they'll increase it from 35 to 40 or at least above 35 in the near future, possibly even this weekend during the DO event, I wouldn't be surprised. Now that they have these new droids, I'm fairly confident they're going to add them into the regular rebirth cycle. Yeah, it's still just a 35J at the moment, but it's going to go up. If they add new droids, they're going to add new rebirth cycles at some point here. Morning, Paul. Yeah, if it was me changing things up in the base, Jay, I would definitely change things up. I like the chip station where it's at better than where it was before, but I would like to have that splash station right here somewhere. So instead of having to run into here all the time. Actually, I'm not even sure about that because having it so close to this bench is actually quite nice. It's just a pain in the ass for the other two benches. And if you put it there, it'd be far from all three benches in a way. So maybe I don't want that. Maybe I just want them to put in a splash station next to each of the workbenches and one in the Fusion lab. Or better yet, a Nova Crystal perk where you can just automatically get a splash in your inventory every 2 minutes so that when you're doing other things, it's just constantly filling up for you. And then when you go craft the droid, you have a whole bunch. Yeah, they definitely need, Ray Shark, they definitely need a splash perk of some sort. Yeah, I do that too, Jay. I hit it occasionally and then it pisses me off. I just wasted half the chips, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Pro Roller. They just need a Nova Crystal perk where you just automatically get splashes over a period of time. Like every 2 minutes, a splash shows up in your inventory as long as you have a free slot. So if you're out there watching the belt or you're helping, like doing something else and you don't need splashes, they're building up constantly. Okay, I can rebirth right now. I'm going to rebirth right now. Now I'll go collect everything. I should have several trillions. Not enough trillions for my liking. What do I need next here? Oh, I got everything for the next one too. Maybe I just go up and do that. Let me go smash Becker's scrap bench for a bit. Oh, let's go get BB-8 first. Yeah, and the other thing too, they have enough room down here with this chip station. It would be nice. Maybe don't put the chips behind it. Put it over here, so it's really hard to accidentally hit it. It'd be nice if the chips spawned right where I'm standing, and then that way you couldn't accidentally smash the thing. Now that'd be all right too if you could craft two at once. All right, I'm just going to smash scrap for a little while here. Yeah, it does look like that. I would take a second chip station for sure. Especially now that there's this perk of fusion, because you really have to chip things up to a higher level before you throw them on there. You need to chip stuff up to a stellar now in order to get a stellar mythic. Or wait a long time for your galactics, or not your galactics, your stellars to appear on your missions at the back. All right. Yeah, there's a good chance. Yeah, that would, honestly, you're probably right there, Jay. I think that's very insightful. I think the DO will probably be a droid that you equip to increase your fusion time. So you'd have kind of like a worker droid does now, but only for fusion. All right, where's my SRB control? Where am I at? Back to my current level. Did that one. Did that one. Where am I at right now? I'm at 28. Ready to go to 29. Done that. Got an IG and Beskar already. Got an Opti Strike and Galactic, so I'm ready to rebirth one more time. Man, I have not kept up with my SRB tracker at all. Yeah, anything they can do to up the splashes, Ray, I would be all for it. Up the splashes, up the chibs. What level, young Quakes, what level am I trying to get to? I'm not trying to get to any level right now. It's the side quest for me. I'm trying to complete my Droidex with all these new Fusion Droids. So I'm just kind of paying attention to this in the back of my mind. But I've paused and I've made my side quest my priority because I have all my droids right now for this one. So as soon as I get what do I need? 68 trillion, I can rebirth right now. So I think I'm just going to smash up to 68 trillion. I'll rebirth, and then I think I'm missing a galactic drift R to get the 30, and I won't worry about that. I've got a drift R, but I don't believe it's galactic. I believe it's Beskar. But at that point, I'll just go back to trying to craft up my fusion droids, and if I get a galactic drift R, great. If I don't get a galactic drift R, at some point I might chip it up. But right now, going up to levels isn't really my priority. I'm just staying here because I've got enough cash and credits to be able to buy anything I want off the belt. It's always like something stupid I don't need, like a Utilitech. There's an IG. Hold on, I need this guy for something here, don't I? IG, you need along with a KX and a Rick. Oh, that's gonna be the hardest one of all to complete, I bet you, for sure. Rick, IG, and KX, 3 mythics. It's gonna take forever. Yeah, I'll get to that eventually, Missing. I haven't bothered at this point. I've just been working on the easy pickings right now. As my list gets smaller and smaller, I'm definitely going to have to do that. Just dump the mythics back in and gamble that I get something that I need better. You know, I mean, the second fusion tank, I'm not so worried about a second fusion tank for the crafting, but a second fusion tank for me means I could free up 3 droids potentially that I have sitting around waiting in order to craft them up. But I don't have 300 chips anyways, and I don't want a super rebirth right now in order to get the chips, so. Or the Nova crystals, sorry, not chips. The lag has started again. It's not as bad as yesterday, but it's starting to get a little laggy. I don't know if you need BB9 or not. I don't think I have any good blueprints sitting out in the open right now anyways. All right, halfway almost to this rebirth. Let me go collect my missions. That's always a bunch of cash as well. Yeah, I've been really neglecting my missions as well. I haven't paid attention to those very much. Morgan, right now we just filled up actually. We've got a full 6 in there right now, but if somebody drops out, you're more than welcome to jump in. Yeah, at Scrap 4, like I found I stayed at Scrap 4 for quite a while, Brett. I was at Scrap 4 for probably at least 12 or 15 rebirth cycles, and then now I'm up to 7. I started putting more and more into it. And I think it's going to go up faster because the crafting, the critical chance, the critical amount gets so expensive so fast that the scrap value is actually the cheaper of the choices I have. Dravy, thank you very much for the crafting boost. Yeah, if you guys need a crafting boost as well, I got a couple of them from the event that I'm not using anyways. I should throw them on at some point. And normally my crafting speed would be a little bit better. I haven't bothered to go through my base and put on the best of the best droids. I mean, I could be crafting up more galactic blueprints that I get off the back, and I'm sure they'd be better than some of the things I have there. But I just haven't bothered. All right, what are we at? 45,000. Yeah, you almost got to have a lineup, Brett. You got to have like 3 long burn droids on the bench with 3 more in your blueprint slot, so you can just spend the whole 15 minutes crafting them up. And maybe 3 more on the floor even. I guess I should, well, there is a crafting boost. Go knock out this guy that's back here. Oh, he's already done. I thought he was still going, but no, I must be done because I don't even have anything to throw on, do I? There's a crafting boost. I guess I could throw this guy on one of the benches if I have room. All right, I do have some lounge space. Gotta find my... Yeah, it's super laggy all of a sudden. Can't even get up the stairs. Which is odd. I'm not seeing any connection issues either there. Don't know why it's so laggy. What can I use this guy for? B2RP, yeah, that freaking gun runner, man, it's still gonna hold me up, isn't it? I might be able to replace something in here, though. I think upstairs I got some low earners. I'll take this guy. There's a couple that use that ground mech. We'll figure that out afterwards. It's all glitchy again. The blueprint isn't moving around like it used to either. It's not in front of my hands anymore. It's all buggered up. What do I got up here? No, everything I got is a decent earner, I think. I mean, not great, but not terrible. I think I need to clean some space out in here. B1 heavy I need. B2 super I still need as well. B2 heavy. I'm done with this guy. We can sell him off. I don't need him anymore. the Nova crystals for the day. Two of them, that's perfect. I get 2 spaces freed up. I'm just going to get rid of you right now because I need a gun runner to make this work anyways, and CB is pretty easy to come by. These ones I still need. That's a strike orb. All right. Let's craft out that gun runner. Sorry, ground mech. Ground mech. 2 ground mechs and a BB9 makes a quick bit. I'm getting a lot of flawless today. They're all repeat flawless, but they're flawless. So ground mech, an R6, and a gonk, or 2 ground mechs and a BB9. So I need another ground mech or an R6. I really want to have custom alerts. All right, we'll go back to smashing scrap bench for a while. Yeah, we'll get to 68 trillion. I'll rebirth up 1 more cycle, and then I'll just watch that sandcrawler built again. All right, I'm just going to go AFK for a second while I grab something to drink. My coffee is now finished, so I need something else to drink. Give me just a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Need to be like a real streamer and get myself a little mini fridge right behind my seat so I don't have to get up to and walk away in order to get something to drink. I think by that point I need to convince my wife we need to move into a place where we got a spare room I can just turn into my office. It's just R2. I'll wait a minute or so when all the missions are done. All right, I'm going to take a look at my SRB plan and see where I'm at. So I've got everything I need for this level. I'm missing a galactic driftar, but I've got one I can chip up. B2 heavy, I could probably chip one up there. Rick 1200 and Beskar. I think I've got it in rainbow. No, pretty sure. I've been terrible at keeping up on this. Ground mech I don't have. BB I don't have. Track R and Stellar. Yeah, load lift, that'll kill me there anyways, so I'm not too worried. It's like a side project. If I can get higher while I'm doing the hunt for the Fusion, I will, but it's like a secondary priority. Oh, they're super long, huh? But I think it's, I don't know about like the new mythic ones, but the only, like the original mythic ones, they're only 35 hours if you throw them on the wrong bench. If you throw them on the right bench, they're like just 30 or just over 31. Sure can, man. We'll take a pause to give you a hand getting those knocked out. Jumped into Battle Royale last night with Nightwing. We managed to find a couple new gold sprites. I got to get on my quests though. I've been neglecting my quests on those, and there's one of the sprites you can get from the quests. But I did manage to get everything except Colombo leveled up to level 5. Colombo is a grind though, man, because you can only level them up with shields. It takes forever. You've got to like literally get hit, knock your shields, get more shields, get knocked. I was jumping off things and then jumping off and splatting, so you get the down to 1 HP, and then take a med kit and more shields just to help speed it up. I think I've got him. I think I just got him to the bottom of level 3 now. Yeah, you're welcome, man. No problem at all. I need a way to find how to combine the game chat into my stream chat so I can see it all in one place. Not sure it's possible. All right, 6 trillion left for a rebirth. Yeah, he is. He is on YouTube, Brett. Brett is thanking you for the boost, man. Dravi. I think it was Dravi that put the boost in. Yeah, I think you're right, Paul. I think it's all random is the unfortunate part when you put in all the different mixes, like the Mono Walker, the Opti Strike, the B2RP, and you got an IG Stellar. I thought it might be actually consistent because I put in a Galactic Monowalker, BB9, and I think it was B2RP, and I got an IG Galactic, and then I did it again, and I got an IG Galactic, and I thought, man, this is brilliant. If it's always the same, then we can plan what we need in order to make it. But then I did it a third time, and I got a KX. So it's definitely not consistent. It is random. All right, let's go collect this. Get my chips. And then I'm going to go pound up until I got like 8 or 10 trillion. Just so if something good does pop up on the belt, I do have enough pocket change. So for the crafting boost, so during this last event, this fusion event, you could get 2 of them by fusing droids together. Once you fuse 10 droids together, you got 1. You fuse 10 droids together, you got the second one. And then after that, it gave you Nova Crystals. So you could earn them there. You can also buy them with Nova Crystals, or you can buy them with V-Bucks. But occasionally they give them out as a perk. Like if I go to my thing down here, and maybe it wasn't 2, maybe it was only 1, I don't know. But if you go to the shop here, you can see under the boosts, I own 1 luck boost and 2 crafting boosts. And I didn't buy those. They were just given out through events by doing other things. I don't think I have any surges. Yeah, I don't know if you can get surges to the events. I don't think I've seen any of those. But those 3 that I've got, the luck one and the crafting one, I just got those through events. I need to set up a day where I just go do that. Get a bunch of people in the lobby. It's not going to be right now because I need to do it when it's more critical for me. Yeah, you can just go there and check. If you were on the events, you can find them. Yeah, I was really hoping, Paul, that there would be some sort of a recipe list for them. Oh, you already got something good. Oh, Lep and Diamond isn't so bad. Because Lep is needed for one of these things as well, isn't he? Lep, where is he? Maybe not. No, he isn't needed for one of them. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh, not unfortunate. Somebody needed it, so it worked out perfect. All right, we'll just smash this 1 or 2 more times. There's an R7. All right, that should be enough to buy anything fancy that comes off the belt. Let's go back to focusing on upping my droids now. Or fusing my droids. All right. Dravy just jumped out. Morgan, if you're still on, there is an open spot. Dravy just bailed out. So there is 1 spot available right now if you want to jump in if you're still there. Throw that guy on there. Okay, so I've got a Rick 1200. What do I need for the Rick 1200? My Epic ID is right there, GrindGeek. They forced me to put the dash in there. I can't find an Epic user that's GrindGeek without the dash, but they could have it hidden as well, but they wouldn't give it to me. All right, so Rick 1200, B1 Heavy, B1 Heavy. That must be you. At least you got similarities in your name. I always get confused when people have completely different names in YouTube versus Epic IDs. Then I don't know who's who. It takes me a while to mentally figure it out and put it all together. All right, so B1 Heavies. Oh, there's an R2. Ah, very nice. I'm taking that. This could be a flawless and needed a flawless, hopefully. So it's going to give you this glitch. Try this, Morgan, if it's giving you a glitch. Stay in the party. Don't leave the party, but just go select a different game. Go select Battle Royale or something. Don't start it. Just select it. Let it like do its like load. So that's your background screen. Then come back to Battle Royale or come back to Droid Tycoon at that point, and then go into your menu up here, select yourself, go down to participation and go to sitting out. And then from sitting out, try joining up at that point. Quite often that fixes it and lets you in. It's really glitchy. If that doesn't work, we can try something else. All right, so that's one R2. I got a second R2 in here. So two R2s and a B2 Super. That's the B2 Super in Rainbow. Yes, I got one of those. I thought I had a Beskar one as well. It's still not letting you in. Yeah, there we go. Try sitting out and then try joining. I don't have them, Paul, but I'll try it later there. Let me know, Morgan, if that doesn't work. I don't see it coming in. That's probably not working. We can try something else here. I'll give you a second. Oh, look at that. Oh, you're in? Perfect. There we go. Yeah, you got to mess around. Oh, there's another B2 Heavy. That's wicked. Yeah, you got to mess around a bunch. I mean, if that doesn't work, then the next thing is I would just leave the party here. I'd stay in the game, but I'd leave the party. And then I would just join you in a private party. And then we would try to join back in. And you should be able to get in the game I'm in. Man, it's I think it's just because the Epic is kind of got it set that there's 4 person in a party. And it doesn't like it when there's more than 4 people. Okay, so let me take a look and see if I got any other B2 Supers. Because if I'm doing this, R2 B2 Super gives me the Optar. The Optar I've got in Beskar, Galactic, and Diamond. And I've got a Galactic R2. I could chip this R2 up to Galactic. I think I'd have to chip up to Stellar though. Or I'd have to drop down to Rainbow, which I could do, but it's kind of a waste on the R2s. But I don't think I have enough chips to take everything to Stellar. I think I'm going to have to go to Rainbow. Let's put you on the Fusion machine. Put you on the Fusion machine. I feel like it's a waste when I have to give up a Galactic like that. All right, Optar in Rainbow. The limited time deal is it's an OptiStrike Rainbow. Nothing fancy. If you want it, I'll pull it for you. right, where is my pickaxe droid? I think I put him in the... Yeah, there he is. Let's get some of this stuff cleaned up here. Man, these guys follow too close behind you. I think it's getting worse over here. I don't notice them crowd India so much, but on this fusion tank, they get right in behind you. All right, one more new one. Do I just want to sell him? I probably will. Yeah, he's a terrible earner. I started writing them down too, but then when it turned out to be random, Paul, I just stopped. I thought, man, what's the point? It's just all random. I mean, the logic is pretty sound. Like if you put 3 of the exact same droid in, like you put 3 R7s in, whatever your lowest rarity, you'll get 1 higher than that. So I mean, it never makes any sense to put anything in. Like if you put in 2 rainbows and a Beskar, you're just going to get a rainbow R7, which is worthless. So if you put in 3 rainbows, though, you'll get a Beskar. So that's easy enough. It makes sense. If you put 3 galactics, like 3 legendary galactics in, you'll get 1 higher than legendary, so get mythic. But if you put in 1 epic and 2 legendaries in, you'll get a legendary back. So you kind of always want to put the same rarity or the same variant in, one of those 2. And if you do that, then you'll at least get something above it. All right, what am I looking for now? I got that Rick 1200. He needs 2 B1 heavies. So I think I'm just going to wait. If I find any of those, they're kind of like anything that's mythic, it's just going to have to be on the back burner. Let's focus on gun runners, B2 supers, and R2s. I think I can get that rotor if I can just find some. I got BB9s. So that one should be a really easy one to knock out. BB9s, I always have lots of them. B1 battles are usually fairly easy to find. And pits are easy to find. Let's see if we can knock out Rotar. Where he is. Actually, I think I've already knocked out Rotar. No, I have not. I've got Stellar Galactic. Yeah, that's the one I'm going to work on. B1 battles. There's one right there. Boom. Well, there's an R6 too. Let's take that. I need that for something. Don't remember what, but I know I need it for something. Oh, there's a pit as well. Let's get that rainbow pit. You're dancing around with something. B2 Super. I mean, if you don't want it, I'll take the B2 Super. I got to find some B1 or R2s now. That's the hard part. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I got a load lifter in here. We'll use this guy. We'll chip him up and we'll get one of the other ones. We'll craft that guy in a moment. Let's get this B1 battle. Now I'm wishing I would have waited because I could have... with a... Oh, no, I would have still had to chip up the Stellar, that R2. I don't think I have enough to chip everything up to Stellar. It's too much. Yeah, if you put in Stellar, yeah, that's the other one. If you put in a Stellar, like if you put in 3 R7s at Galactic, it will give you a Stellar one. But if you put anything in it Stellar, it will give you a Mythic one. That is true. It gives you a bit better. So I need this load lifter with alts, ID10, and R5s. I could definitely use this guy here shortly. We can make something with him fairly easy. We'll do this B1 battle one first. So B1 battle pit, all right, that's the Rotar. I need it in Beskar, so that works out perfect. Let's put him on the fusion machine. Where's that rainbow pit I had? There he is. We'll have to chip him up, and then we just need an ID10 as well. Or no, BB9 in Beskar, which I'm sure there's a rainbow one out there in front, or I can get a better one off the back. Let's just swap you momentarily. Put you in fusion. And a BB9. Oh, look at that. How nice. Perfect. I don't even have to chip him up. Thank you very much. Or waste one of my good ones. I was going to take one of the galactic ones from up top and throw him in there. I think I have a galactic one sitting on the bench right now. I'm kind of torn between swapping out to my pickaxe droid when I'm right around that 5-6 hour mark and I'm sitting over here. I think it's just easier to not swap and continue to use BB-8. All right, we can do this guy right now. Get in there. All right, Rotor is the only easy ones now. Default, gold, and diamond. So I should be able to knock that guy out. Yeah, I know. I'm always torn right about this time, Ray, whether I spend the time to go find my crafting droid or just stick it out. And since there's a crafting boost already on, and like right around that 6-7 hour mark, I don't know. I think I just get sick of swapping my droids all the time. I need to petition them for a third companion slot so I can have a pickaxe, BB-8, and chopper at the same time. Oh, flawless on Rotor as well. Although I already had flawless on this guy. I got him yesterday. And they just keep giving me the flawless on the same ones over and over again. All right, he doesn't earn that much, so we'll just sell you off. Okay, I'm looking for that same combination again. Because B1 Battle and Pit are usually pretty easy. Well, Pit's super easy to find. B1 Battle is usually pretty easy to find as well. And I only need low-level ones. Yeah, there we go. Boom. B1 battle pit, and then a BB9 is super easy. So I need it in diamond. So we'll craft this guy up. Put you on the fusion table. There's my BB9 in rainbow. I could throw that in there. We'll just temporarily put you on the fusion table. No lower BB9s. We'll take this guy here. Oh, that's a 2 BB. What am I doing, man? I thought it was a BB9. Like, man, there's no way it's 2 minutes. All right, I got to find a BB9, although I'm not sure that that's that difficult to find. Oh, there's a gun runner just sitting out here. I'm taking him. Okay, let me go search other people's bases, see if we can find a BB9 somewhere. There it is. This time it's the right one. Yeah, with the boost it evens it out quite a bit too. I'm not even sure I need a bigger base, Paul. I just need more storage. Yeah, I saw you bumped out of there. I didn't know. It's really kind of glitchy for me. It hasn't crashed on me, but it's kind of glitchy at the moment. Oh, there's another B2 Super. I don't think I need the B2 Super. Oh, I do with R2s. R2s is going to be the challenge, though. Man, another one. Like, I just get back here and then you see another one. B2 Super and a B2 Heavy. I don't need that either, but B2 Heavy I'm done with, but we'll throw it out for somebody else if they want it. Yeah, really laggy right now. We do need a second floor lounge or something, Ray. Somewhere to store extra. Well, I mean, maybe it won't be so bad once I've got my Droidex completed with all this. But Fusion definitely changes it because you're not going to want to throw away some of the stuff I used to just sell without thinking about it. Having another level there would be perfect for it. Well, actually, I think I need the rainbow one here, actually. So this will be perfect. Let's put you on the fusion. Yeah, let's swap you. I think I need rainbow. I could be wrong. My record keeping has been questionable. Okay, so that's a rainbow of all three. Gun runner. No, B1 battle. Yeah, B1 battle, pit, and BB9. That will be a rainbow. All right. I'm pretty sure this is a new one as well. Not 100% sure. Yeah, I know. Now I think it's going to change the dynamic of the game because it wasn't that long ago. I mean, right before the Fusion event, you go outside of the base and there would be Beskar and Galactic blueprints just sitting out there all the time because nobody. I mean, if you already had better droids in your base, who cares if you get another Galactic B2RP? So they were just even the at some point, depending on what level I was at, even the stellar legendaries were getting tossed out in front of the base. I think you're going to see a whole lot less of that, which I don't think is a big problem because it was already a little messy. As long as you're in a good lobby like this one, you can just ask somebody and they'll bring one rather than randomly craft it up for something. But I think we'll see people, instead of throwing blueprints out, they'll be crafting them up a whole lot more. And, oh, it is a new one. Good, okay. They'll be crafting them up a whole lot more and using them to see what they can get. All right, so that guy's marked off. All right, I think we just sell him as well. Okay, let's go look for the next level. I need a diamond one now. There we go. B1 battle. Pit. B1 battle. Just got to throw you to the side for a moment. Yeah, I think it's going to change the dynamics. And if you're in a lobby with like just a public lobby, you're going to see a whole lot less out. If you're in a private lobby like this and you've got a bunch of people in there that are helping each other and communicating together, well, I don't think it'll be too bad. We'll put you on the Fusion for a moment. We'll grab that other one. I'll chip him up to a diamond in a bit. I just got to find another BB9. Let's go look around scrap benches and see. Good stuff, but not a BB9. All right, anybody finds a BB9 diamond or lower, I'll take anything. It doesn't matter. But I'm just trying to complete my default gold and diamond rotor, so it can be a lower level when it's completely fine with me. It doesn't have to be anything fancy at all. Yeah, I still didn't mind the trolls when I was playing public lobbies, but since I started streaming this, I just play private. And my lobby fills up super fast with a bunch of legends that just help each other out. There's no shooting other than to get somebody's attention. Somebody's always there giving you something or helping you or contributing, so it's never a problem. You ask for somebody to help smash a bench. I don't even have to ask. People are always smashing my benches, it seems like. I feel bad that I don't return the favor nearly as much as I feel I get helped out. But having a private lobby with 5 other people that are like-minded is the way to go. Oh yeah, man, I never have problems. I mean, most of these guys that are in the lobby right now, actually I think almost all of them are in here quite a lot. And there's probably about 15 in total people that jump in and rotate through the lobbies with me. And all of them are incredibly helpful. Just hoping your scrap bench gives me some blueprints here. Oh, look at that. Exactly what I need. All right, we'll do the default one first. I think you're already on my friends list, Gross Granddad. I'm pretty sure you're already there somewhere. Because I seen you in my lobbies. I see you in my lobby, your name pops up. I am very confident. I'm very confident you already added me. All right, this will be just a default one. All right, let's go for the next one. Now we need gold and diamond. I'll throw you on there. So we get the B1. We're looking for a pit and another BB9. There's a pit. All right, we just need that BB9 again. So I'll just come back and smash your bench. Maybe I'll be lucky 2 times in a row. I'll finish this up for you as well. All right, your lucky bench needs to give me another BB9. That's not what I want. BB9, come on, machine. BB9. Yeah, I could use a 4th workstation as well. Yeah, I don't find having one fusion tank is debilitating for me. But I find that my workstations are always filled up. So I feel like I always have a bunch of BB9s laying around, and then when you need them, of course, you don't have them. Oh, for sure, Ray. You could that fusion deck is, or the astromech deck has got a huge amount of space. It'd be so easy to stick another crafting station back to back there, and that top deck, same thing with the top deck here. Completely right. There's a bunch of space on the end of it. Let me just run down my thing here just to see what's here now. There's another B1 battle. And another pit. So I've got all the B1 battles and all the pits I need now. I just need those BB9s. Go take a look around again. I've got one up here. I just don't want to necessarily sacrifice a galactic for the cause. But what else? Oh, I do need it as well for the quick bit. What does quick bit need? Oh yeah, I do need galactic and stellars there as well. Oh, thanks for the present. Yeah, I don't think I want to sacrifice this guy because I can use him for quick bit. I need a galactic one there and I need a stellar one. I think the hold up there is going to be the ground mechs. What would I like changed or added to the game? I'm not so... I think I would like to see the gold splashes. Something done about the gold splash. Whether or not it's the station is moved right next... There's a station right next to every crafting bench, or a way to have it a Nova Crystal perk or something where you can just automatically get one every 2 minutes, or maybe make them so they last longer. I don't know. I feel like I spent a lot of time running back and forth to the battle deck here in order to get gold splashes, and I don't really like that a whole lot. I wouldn't mind having an extra crafting station added, because I mean, like Ray was saying, I mean, you could easily put another crafting station up here at the end, or down at the other end even probably. Yeah, there's enough room for another crafting station in here. I wouldn't mind a fourth crafting station. That would be super nice. I would really like the chip upgrade station not to be at the back. I mean, I'd rather have it somewhere here at the front, honestly, where it's more accessible, because I feel like I'm running back there a whole lot now in order to chip things up. And maybe it won't be such a problem after I get my Droidex completed, because you won't be going back as much. But it's out of the way. Yeah, chip upgrade station in our own base would be super helpful. But I'm pretty confident that they... I don't know. Did you buy the second tank missing? Oh, there we go. Brilliant. Oh, look at that. Thank you very much. I'll go chip this guy up, and we'll get one more done. I think we got to chip everything up to gold. But like right now, this is going to be such a pain in the ass. You have all three. So yeah, like for me, I would have rather had 2 tanks and a chip upgrade station in here rather than 3 tanks. Because like right now, this is a pain in the ass. I'm going to have to run over with all 3 of these droids to chip them up to gold. I guess I could swap out Chopper as well. But that's still a pain in the ass too. Oh no, this guy I don't need to chop up. He was already high enough. This guy I gotta... Yeah, I spent a lot of time doing this. It's not a lot of fun. Thankfully, I got a bunch of speed on, so it's not so bad. Where is it? Come on. You got stuck somewhere. Where did it go? Oh, there he is. Ah, he's behind me. Fusion machine. All right, so this should be the gold rotar. Yeah, I was saying that earlier, missing at one point. It's nice that you can bring them up, but I mean, you fuse a random thing together and you get something better, but it's not what you needed anyways. It would be nice if it was a blueprint, and the blueprint you could then trade or give to somebody else in exchange for maybe one of the ones that you did need, right? So that would have been nice. Yeah, I'm not sure Deva's listening to my channel. Oh, I say that. One of my earlier Twitch streams, one of the devs was in it for a very brief moment. A long time ago. Maybe they're listening. All right, let's craft up these other two that I had. Yeah, these two. Boom. We'll craft them, we'll make them diamonds. And then we're just missing a BB9 again. Maybe Beckers will be lucky and get one of my rainbow BB9s off that bench. All right, diamond. Yeah, diamond. Yeah, like this one's pretty easy at least to craft up. Not sure he's the best droid, but he's pretty easy to craft up. At least all the ingredients are easy to find. What is that? Oh, a ground mech. Oh, yes. Ground mech. Need a ground mech. Need a ground mech. All right, now I got 2 ground mechs. I need 2 BB9s now. I'll just leave you there, I guess. Man, I got no more benches again. I got to find something to swap out in order to get the BB9 crafted up. You have 5 stellar snowmows. I'm still missing. That's one of my. I'm missing the Rick and the snow mouse and stellar. I haven't got those 2 yet for my Droidex. I'm hoping maybe tonight during the event. Almost makes me want to come in with my 2 alt accounts again and just see what I can find. I don't need the B2 heavy, do I? I think I still on the ground. No, I'm done with B2 heavies. Well, if you're on tonight, Missy, maybe I come join you. I'll be on for this first of the dance party events. It's a little later for you. It still shouldn't be too bad. I don't know how many hours ahead Australia is, but I should know. I live there, but I don't pay attention anymore. I know how many hours behind or in front my mom and my brother are, and that's about as much as I keep track of. Okay, let's take a look at that quick bit now. I might chip everything up to Galactic to use that BB9 that I've got. I think that's what I'll do after this. Oh, it's a little late for you? Yeah, because you're East Coast Australia, so it's probably quite a bit later. Yeah, they really set those events around East Coast US if you want to catch both of them. I mean, I'm glad they made it a 24-hour event now for the weekend events, because I didn't like when it was the 2 6-hour events, because you could only catch one of them. I mean, unless you want to get up at a ridiculous hour for most of the world. At least when it's 24 hours, you might not get the start, but everybody gets a good chunk of their day for the event. No, not a B2RP. Come on, I need that BB9. Oh yeah. Yeah. I did a race. I can't remember. I think it was Demon Slayer and I raced one day up to Rebirth 12. It was quite a while ago. He destroyed me. I did some poor planning at the start. I tried to craft up a couple of rainbow legendaries too early, and it took so long that by that time he managed to snag a bunch of the droids that he needed, and I'd neglected. I wonder how difficult it would be to coordinate 5 people all on different paths, paths 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all to Super Rebirth at the same time and do a race to see who could get to like 20 the fastest. Because you'd have at least somewhat different blueprints. You wouldn't be hunting for the exact same ones. That'd be an interesting challenge. Probably a little difficult to coordinate though. Yeah, during an event makes it really interesting. But you almost need a longer event, though. You need like a 24-hour event. I don't know if 3 hours is enough time. Yeah, like when Demon Slayer and I did it, we set some rules. We didn't want anybody else in the lobbies because I had a distinct advantage because I'm the one streaming. People tend to come over and help me on my bench a whole lot more. Oh, that's all right. I need the BB9, not the 2BB. Thank you very much, though. People tend to come over and help me a lot, so we just set some rules that hey, you only had to scrap your own your own bench, and like if somebody came and started scrapping on my bench, I'd immediately stop scrapping on my bench so that it would kind of even up and such. And I had to take a phone call. He was nice enough to stop and do nothing while I was taking a phone call. Yeah, I gotta set some ground rules. Oh man, why is there no BB9? I think we complained too much about those blueprints popping up too often, and now they don't pop up often enough for me. Oh, just do it all in your own lobby? Yeah, you could do that. That way you can't get any help. You can't get any help and you can't find any blueprints laying around. You're really on the luck of the sandcrawler and your missions at that point. Yeah, that too. You don't have to fight for the cards. Just depends on how lucky your lobby is. If you get the cards you need or not. You kind of almost need to plan your daily quests as well, because that could be a huge advantage. If you haven't done your daily quests yet and you can do your double dailies, because I save those until I'm missing a blueprint I need, and then you almost always get the blueprints you need when you pull your dailies. Nothing good on the galactic run. Yeah, I think I will take this guy though. Still missing him in a flawless. I got so many flawless today, but it's not the flawless that I need. Except I don't have any place to put you. Maybe I swap things up here and make some room. Let's put you on the fusion machine. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. Now I still don't have any room, do I? I should have swapped out. What can I swap out? Man, it's crazy. How do I not have any room anymore? What does that load lifter need? No. I'd be in the same boat. Let me do this. Let me just take... Oh, there's an R2. I get excited with an R2, but I don't even want it yet. Okay, let's do this. We'll play a game. We'll throw you on. We'll swap you. Then we'll sell you. Then we'll take one of you guys. It was a Galactic BB9 with a ground mech and a ground mech. We'll swap you with one of the ground mechs. This one. Take you all the way to Galactic. Swap you with that guy. Where is the other ground mech? There he is. Swap you. Somebody's shooting. Oh, this one here. If you want it, you can have it, man. Somebody was nice enough to drop it off. I haven't got around to crafting it, but if you want to take it, go ahead. Well, thank you very much, Zerptic, for the gift. I appreciate it, man. Super nice. Thank you very much. All right, what was I doing? I forgot what I was doing there. I got so distracted by everything. I'm chipping this guy up. Another 5,000. All right. That is the legendary quick bit or galactic quick bit I'm going to get. Okay, there we go. All right, let's fire that guy up. He's going to be a long grind as well, I think, but at least frees up some spots for me as well. No, I super appreciate that, man. Really nice. Thank you very much for jumping in. Have a good night. All right, how long is this guy going to take me? A long time. Let's see about getting my pickaxe guy. There we go, man. That's the one I want. And I even got a splash. Let's get another one. Oh, there's that lag again. Super rubber bandy. Oh, that was super nice. I would say that's my first gift actually on Twitch. I really got to spend some time going through and seeing what all the features and goodies are on Twitch. It seems like it's a whole lot more engaging and interactive than YouTube. Like I mean, I guess it makes sense. They're totally set up for streaming and streaming only primarily, whereas YouTube is more long form content that jumped on the live streaming later on. But YouTube's fairly simple to understand because they don't have a whole lot of features they offer. Like Twitch looks like there's even games and stuff you can load in and have people play. All right, that's a new one. He's a good earner, huh? But I don't know if I got anything I need to put him on. I think I'm just going to sell him, honestly. Oh, you think the lag is a glitch from the game? It could be. It's been super laggy lately. Now I've lost my BB-8. There he is. I don't even know if I want to open these things up just yet because it'll just give me blueprints that I won't know what to do with. This one, though, I will. Okay, so that was one of the BB9 ones I've got. I freed up a spot with the ground mechs. I'm still waiting for another BB9 in order to finish this one off. Let's put you back to Fusion. And the pit back to Fusion. Yeah, because it doesn't seem to be too glitchy when I'm running around out here. It is more glitchy for sure. Ah, there's a bit of a rubber band right there, but not too bad. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it is. Like yesterday it was doing it too, but I had like the little yellow down arrow and red X occasionally. Today I don't have that. It looks fine, but it's still really laggy. All right, I'm going to come smash your bench again. I will give you a hand with this thing first. All right. That's a fair amount of droids we've got so far. We've knocked out like at least 6 or 7, I think. And what is our total? There's a lot, huh? Yeah, like 119 new droids that added. So yeah, I'm not even sure I'm at the halfway mark yet. I'm right about the halfway mark. Halfway there. And like the flawless, it's the easy half. Might pull that off because there's the one KX Gonk. I don't think I have that. The Zonk. Yeah, I could do that in default. I'd still need to find another one though. What have I got in my blueprint? I've been storing stuff in my blueprint locker for so long. I don't even know what I have there. Well, I've got an IG. There's a KX. I'd still need to find that Rick. Rick is like, I think he's like the most miserable one to find. I feel like he's the most miserable one to find. I think that's just because I badmouthed him earlier on, saying how ugly he was. It kind of freaked me out, and now the game has just punished me for my bad words towards him. Hurt his feelings, and now he doesn't show up anymore. But I did say I really like the load lifter. He's like my favorite, and he doesn't show up very much either. No. Maybe Becker's got a BB9. Nope. This one chucked out as well. At least I've been able to keep up with chips so far. Staying pretty close to the same level. Here shortly it's going to get expensive though. He just gets in the way. Go see what that Beskar is. Amp Walker. Man, this is killing me. I normally have BB9 rainbows laying around everywhere. know what I'm thinking? I only need a diamond one. What if I pull these missions? What does that one give me? Diamond and gold. 3 minutes. Let's just run a bunch of 3-minute missions here. Maybe I can get it off these back ones. Or these super short ones. Actually, let me bring that blueprint down in case somebody wants it. I've got this galactic monowalker. If anybody, oh, I'm ready for Rebirth as well. Look at that. I wasn't even paying attention, and boom, I'm there. I didn't think I had the droids. I thought I was missing one. I guess not. All right, let's Rebirth then. Let's go collect everything then. Man, it is laggy. What do I need for the next one now? I better start paying attention. Man, I got everything for the next one as well. I better be careful. How is that possible? I'm not even paying attention to that, and I just happen to have everything I need. How nice is that? That's like a nice surprise. All right, so I just did this one. Where am I at? I'm at 30 now. So I'm going to 31. I have everything there, it says. I don't know how I got everything there. All right, so I guess I better keep my eye out for a galactic ground mech. And although I just used one. A galactic ground mech and a galactic BB. You know, I might get to 35 here after all, by the time I get all these things done. And tonight's event. Although I think I'm lacking on really high earning droids. Seems to be a little bit grindy getting the credits at this point. All right, I think I'm gonna find this BB9. I'm gonna get the last one and close it out for whichever one I was working on here, the Rotar. As soon as I got that, and then I think I'm gonna call it a stream for now. But then I will be on tonight. I'll stream the event tonight for 3 hours, 3 and a bit. I'll come on a little bit early, but I'm getting hungry now. Although it might take me another hour just to find this BB9 at the rate I'm going. Super slow. I can't believe anybody else in the lobby hasn't found one either. That's like unheard of. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, that was chips. I thought it was a blueprint. There's an event. I guess depends on where you're at. Tomorrow, tonight, there is the mini event. There's this event. One second. There's my Discord. There's this event. It's popping up in like 7 hours or 6 hours or so. It might even tell me on Discord. Yeah, it doesn't tell me. Yeah, those are the times though. But here, if you go to the lobby, or not the lobby, the Sandcrawler, it'll tell you how long. So 6 hours from now, just under 6 hours from now, you got the mini event dance party. It's a 3-hour event for the DJ Rex dance party. Yeah, weekly, man. That's super nice. I don't like the timing, but I mean, I do like the timing of one. I don't like the timing of the other because I can only catch one of them unless I want to get up at 5 a.m. But it is super nice that there's a weekly event now. Morgan needs some help crafting. I don't know if you've got all the help you need already or not, but there you are. Yeah, I think the event's going to be super helpful. I mean, at least it gives you waves of those higher variants. And now people aren't just looking for just the mythics anymore. Now you've got reasons to be, oh, like, man, I need that ground mech, or I need that gun runner, or whatever else is on there at a higher variant. So it's going to be good for that. You can pick off a lot of the other things that you need. Hopefully they boost the volume of those as well. I mean, something like that gun runner is so rare. I don't find that B1 heavies and ground mechs are too rare, but you need so many of them. I mean, there's 2 recipes that require a total of 3 ground mechs, and the gun runner is 2 recipes, each requiring a gun runner, and they don't come out very often. I think you got the other one already done. Yeah, there we go. Take a quick look around just to make sure that there is no BB9 laying out front. There is not. All right, back up here, smashing away. And the more I think about it, the more I want a Nova Crystal perk to tell you what droid you're looking for. And then it would be nice if they took that and increased the odds that that droid would actually spawn somewhere. Whether it's from the scrap bench or something else would be nice. Seems like an awful long time to wait for a BB9. You take this one, Mr. DA. I'll go take your bench. Yeah, that would be perfect. Something where you could set an alert for what you're looking for, because I mean, I haven't spent this much time looking at that sandcrawler in ages. Yeah, it'd be good if you could program it and set what it is you're looking for, or which... That's honestly even better than setting an alert for a specific droid. Setting it for which fusion droid you want, and then it automatically alerts you when any of those pop up. That'd be super helpful. Now that, I'm not so sure I'm going to buy the extra fusion tank at this point, but I would definitely spend some Nova Crystals on that. I'm switching benches, Harps, because it's better to smash somebody else's bench than smash your own bench, because you earn credits and they earn credits. If two people smash the same bench, like Mr. DA came over there to smash the bench with me, he would get credits, I would get credits, but Becker is only receiving the credits for one, right? So essentially the reason I swapped was if both of us were over there, we'd all be getting one level of credits. Mr. DA would get credit, Becker would only get one level of credit, and I would only get one level of credit. This way, at least Mr. DA is now earning twice as much. He's earning from the bench I'm smashing on, and he's earning from the bench he's smashing on. Becker's is still earning because Mr. DA is scrapping over there, and I'm still earning because I'm scrapping over here. So it's just better. You should only ever have one person on a scrap bench at a time, and you should, whenever possible, always be scrapping on somebody else's bench. That way, everybody earns the most amount of money possible. Yeah, it just helps everybody else. Helps her. Oh, look at that, a BB9. It's way more overkill than I need, but at this point, I am going to take it. Thank you very much. I just need the diamond one, but I am not going to argue. At this point, I just want this thing. And you watch. Hold on. I'm not even going to throw it on for a second. These missions, I didn't even notice they're done. I'm going to pull these, and I can almost guarantee you now that that is dropped, that there is one popping up here. All right. Nobody wants that, I'm sure. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe no Rainbow BB9 or Diamond BB9 will pop up here. Oh, an R7. No, go in the garbage. Go in the garbage. All right, that worked out perfect then. This is the one we're going to use then. Smash it on there. So much overkill, but I can close this thing out at least. That'll be 2 of the 4 legendaries completely done. All of the rares completely done. 1 of the epics completely done. Yeah, only 40 trillion. That's how I feel too. I'm only 170 trillion away from my next rebirth. Yeah, this is, I mean, fortunately, I'm more focused on the droid, so it hasn't been a big grind, honestly, moving up in the levels. If I wasn't trying to focus on finding all these droids, I think it would have been a grind. I would have rebirthed. I would not be at 30 at all if it wasn't for the fact that I was hunting these droids. I would have rebirthed a long time ago. Lag. It's getting laggy enough. It's a good time to bail out as well after this one's done. All right, on to the fusion bench. That should give me... Oh, I got to get rid of somebody here as well. Let's sell you off. And let's put you to work. What is it? Let's go get some splashes. We'll throw this guy on as well for that flawless maybe. Man, it is jerky now. It's too bad we couldn't use it to our advantage. It just rubber bands me to the gold splash and then rubber bands me right back again. That would be nice. All right, 6 of 17 droids completely marked off. Thank you for the help. All right, Paul. Yeah, I'll be back on in 6 hours or so. Have a good day. We'll see you then, man. Thanks for jumping in. All right, we're just going to sell this guy off as well. No, sell. I did hit sell, didn't I? No, I hit close. All right. Finish this guy up just to see if I get flawless. We'll sell him as well. Then we'll just do an assessment of how I made out. Clean up anything I left laying around. I don't think I got anything good laying around anyways. But you never know. We'll see what that Beskar epic was. Man. Oh, an R6. I will take that. Something needs an R6. I don't know what needs an R6. Ground mech R6. The scrap R needs it. All right. So we'll be throwing him on somewhere. I don't know if I got room to throw him on in most places. Okay, what can I clean up, I guess, is the question. No place to put you to work? No, there is space in the lounge. Okay, so I can put you in the lounge. I can put you in the lounge. P2 Super. I need that with some R2s, and I have no R2s. Do I need that snow mouse for anything? Let me take a look at my plan. I'm not even sure if I need that anymore. I needed it at 26. I needed one. I don't need one anymore, but I don't have flawless in it. Let's just craft this guy up and see if we get flawless in him. All right, I'm delaying my departure for a second while I clean up some stuff. Like all day I've had that blueprint slot filled up with a bunch of stuff. I don't know if I really need it. Oh, but now I've put you somewhere where I can't. I've got no more space. Let's throw you down here then. How long does it take? We're just going to let you cook then. I don't want to waste my time with that. This IG, I'll leave him for now. Anything else out here? There's another R6, but I don't think I'm going to take that one at this point. Nothing else good laying out here that I need or that I have space for at this point. All right, I think that's it for me, everyone. I think I'm going to bail out. I will be back in about, I'll be back in about like 5.5 hours or so. I'll come on a little bit before the event. If you guys are up, depending on where you're at, it might be fairly early if you're West Coast. I don't expect you at 5 a.m. just to watch me, but I'll be back in about 5 hours for the dance party. I'll be here for the whole 3 hours of the dance party. In total, I managed to get how many droids out of today's event? I managed to get, or not event, but my event. Oh, I got a lot, huh? Let's go back to the start. I got 1, 2 here, 1 there, 2, 3, 'Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's hard to see those little dots. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 new droids in today's session. I call that a success. That's pretty good, huh? Yeah, use a goofy one. Oh, that's pretty good. 13 new droids today. I can live with that. Let me just replug these missions just to get more credits, and then I'll be on my way. All right, that's it. I am now bailing out. No more distractions. I am done. Thank you very much, everyone, for jumping into the chat and contributing. Those of you guys that jumped into my lobby, awesome. Thank you very much for the help. I hope to see you guys later on tonight. If you don't mind, a like on the video always helps out. I'm sure that most of you guys are already subscribed, but if you are not already subscribed, you can always do that, or you can follow me along, and you can always use my creator code in the item shop as well. And we will see you in about 5.5 hours. Thank you very much, everyone, for sticking around, and we'll see you later.